Thank you, Vid, for joining me today. It is a pleasure. Thank you. Let's talk about your background. How did you get into cryptocurrency space and to Raiffeisen?
So I started exploring crypto back in 2017. First of all, it was more of a personal hobby. I did some crypto investing, but then quite soon I also started to explore how blockchain technology can be used for different use cases. And a couple of years ago, I also managed to combine this private interest with my professional life. I joined RBI in group strategy and innovation, and I have been trying to push these blockchain topics now in our bank for the last couple of years.
You are really proficient, and not only proficient, you're a professional in various blockchain-related fields, including, but not limited to, stablecoins. So when it comes to stablecoin ecosystem, what are the current developments? Please give me some highlights.
So yeah, as you said, last couple of years I've been focusing on this kind of the overlap between payments and blockchain with a special, let's say, focus on stablecoins. And there we see a couple of trends how the stablecoin ecosystem is developing. So customers are being more and more open to use stablecoins, especially when it comes to use cases in emerging markets as a store of value to use US dollar stablecoins. But we also see some adoption among the corporate customers where they're experimenting with using stablecoins, especially for, let's say, cross-border transactions. We're also seeing a lot of the use cases on the payment service provider side. So companies like PayPal, Stripe, they're all building products and services using stablecoins. There are also a couple of other layers, such as, let's say, middleware, where we see a lot of adoption that kind of enables other companies to integrate stablecoins into their system. A lot of discussions also on the stablecoin issuer side, especially now with the regulation being there. And also on the blockchain side, you've seen maybe the recent news about Stripe launching their own blockchain and also Circle developing their own blockchain.
What about institutions? Can you elaborate more on the institutional adoption of stablecoins?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one interesting sign now lately has been also the Circle IPO. So they IPO'd on the New York Stock Exchange, and the round was heavily oversubscribed, which actually showed us that there's a lot of interest of institutional investors to invest in stablecoin business. And I believe that this is kind of a signal where we see, and it also gives the credibility to the whole industry that this is a credible space, this is a regulated space, and there will be new products and services built on that. And I believe that this is an important kind of signal for the institutionalization of stablecoin space.
And what about banking sector?
So banks have been, let's say, exploring stablecoins for the last couple of years, including in RBI. I have to say that the last couple of months, I feel that there has been an incredible push also from the banking side. Why is that? I believe that one of the main reasons is also the regulation that came into force in the US, so the Genius Act, and a lot of policy support from there. Therefore, also Europe, but also European banks started to see that US dollar stablecoins might be a threat to the existing business. And I have seen a lot of also, I have talked to a lot of colleagues that are actually asking, what can we do with stablecoins? So banks have a couple of options. On one side, to support the stablecoin issuers with the traditional banking services, such as opening an account, also safeguarding the reserve assets that stablecoin issuers need to keep somewhere segregated. On the other side, the banks can build products and services around stablecoins on cash management side, treasury management, also capital markets and settlement of tokenized assets side, but also banks can, of course, also develop or issue their own stablecoin. And there have been some banks that are starting to explore that. Some of the banks have already issued their stablecoin. Some of them are still exploring this. So I think that here in the next couple of months, we will also see more and more developments.
What about the future outlook, let's say 2035? What do you think? Are there any predictions for that year, for that time range, right, when it comes to stablecoins?
There are many predictions, many reports that are projecting that stablecoins will rise exponentially in the next couple of years. I think that what we're still trying to figure out is what exactly are the use cases where stablecoins will dominate, because it will definitely not be the case that stablecoin will replace everything, but stablecoins will definitely dominate those use cases where they can bring the most benefit. In terms of cross-border payments, this is definitely something. In terms of settlement of tokenized assets, I believe also, but there might also be other forms of money that might be used there. So I think that in the next couple of years, we will see significant rise of stablecoins and development of use cases. It will become more clear what are the exact use cases where stablecoins make sense.
This was quick and very insightful look into the stablecoins and into the stablecoins ecosystem, what the current developments, the future outlook. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure as always.
Thank you very much.